quickly go over the benefits of and the cons for paid versus organic search. So organic is obviously non-biased, and like you rightly pointed out, people mostly tend to look at the central part of the Google search. They call it free, but you're investing your time and energy to get it there, so it's not really free. I mean, and plus it takes a very long time for depending on your competition level, it could take a while for your website to rank top. Pay-per-click, I recommend a combination of these two, is doing organic as well as pay-per-click. The benefits is, it's instantaneous. The day you start your ads, they show up. Number two, you can like set your own budget. You can target certain demographics. You can, just show your website in New Jersey, or you could show it just in Jersey City or Manhattan, or, certain age or language. It's like unbelievable how you could target those ads. Oh, and also better tracking, right? So when you do the PPC, you can also track how many times your website showed up, and then how many people actually clicked on it, so you can calculate kind of a conversion rate. So it's much more trackable than organic SEO. So here okay, this is I spent like my $2,000 this month, and then I got 5,000 visitors, and my revenue went up by this much. It's much more doable with the paid campaign. However, obviously it's expensive because you're paying for an ad. There could be a small element of abuse, even though I'm not too worried about it, because Google is pretty good at taking care of abuse. And also it requires regular monitoring of your ad campaigns, right? You need to keep track of it, what's working, what ads are not working and such. How do you set up an ad campaign? You first do the keyword analysis, right? Like we just said, then set a budget, create a campaign. So a campaign is like the high level, and under each campaign you would have multiple ads. So you create a campaign, and then you optimize those ads, meaning make sure you use those keywords and target it specifically to those demographics that you're looking to target, monitor, and then review, adjust. And then another question I keep getting asked is, what should be my, how much am I supposed to spend on marketing budget? So I did a little analysis here very quickly. So how many of you who already run a business, does anybody have a goal for next year? Like, I want to reach a certain goal. Anybody? According to me, that's like my biggest deterrent. People don't set goals. If you think that you're going to go with the flow, that's what's going to happen. You need to set, the idea is to set a goal and then try to, work on a month-to-month basis or day-to-day basis and reaching those goals. So here's an example, right? So if I have, let's say I want my revenues next year to be 500K. And then you try to find out what's your profit that you make out of each client. Maybe this could be relevant for that banquet hall, right? So if they have one wedding or one birthday party, they probably easily make $5,000 out of that one client. How much are they willing to pay? For them, paying a couple of dollars on a click is nothing, right? If they can get one client for that, $5,000 birth, they're golden. I mean, so some people might be even willing to pay like up to $500 for a click, depending on, again, nature of your business. If you're selling a couch, obviously you don't want to, your cost of that you're willing to pay could be much less. And then you basically divide your goal, your revenue goal, by the profits you would make per client, right? So that would give you how many clients do you really need next year. So I basically did 500K by 5,000, which is cost profit per client. So I need 100 clients next year to reach my goal. And then I'm willing to pay $500 for each of these clients. So your budget is $50,000. Again, there's different ways to do it, but this is just a simplistic case study. But the crux of this is, I truly believe I did this for several years. When I started, I did not have goals for my company, and then you just go with the flow, and you're like wondering, oh my God, I just worked so hard last year. What the hell? Nothing happened. I feel like, what's going on? So.